Thank you. Good evening. I am Dan Awahan, employee of the proud chamber members, Carpet Color Center, Carpet One, known for tonight as the other guys, and also your 2017 Business of the Year Awards MC. It's my distinct pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the 2017 Business of the Year Awards. I'm incredibly honored to share this prestigious event with you all, especially after last year when I managed in front of the who's who of Central Alberta to call Brent Sutter of the Red Deer Rebels, as if he needs any introduction, by his brother Daryl's name. I mean, I thought they ran you out of town for that sort of thing. I was waiting for like the big burly guys to show up at my house with the sketchy looking moving van, but instead here I am, invited back for a second year. I guess that's the price you pay when the guy you'd usually hire is so good at what he does that he's a finalist or a past winner. Hi, Joe, wherever you are. So just call me the Ricky Gervais of the Red Deer Awards show circuit, I guess. Now, where did I leave my drink? Okay, but can I just say what an incredible group of finalists we have in the room today? I couldn't help but notice, though, that at least 7 of the 12 finalists are solely or partly owned by women. Now, that is definitely worth an applause. Now, I can picture a few years ago, a few old boys swirled around some whiskey in the back room of the chamber office and said, you know, it might be nice to give the girls a Woman Entrepreneur Award. And then the women showed up and they were like, actually, we want them all. And here they are. Heck, with the lady bosses I've seen in this town and at this event, we might soon need to make some kind of special male entrepreneur consolation category. You know, I can kind of picture them going over the entries. You know, they're like, Sheck Interiors, Kelly, Slapika, Kelly. Is this a legitimate applicant? Well, let's hang on to that one. Who's next? All right, Central Alberta Tile 1. Shannon? All joking aside, everyone here, male or female, has earned their seat by their own merit, and we are honored to recognize you. And speaking of recognition, we have a number of legacy members here, 50+ years of membership with the Red Deer Chamber of Commerce. I mean, we can all agree that times have been hard for Central Albertan business. It seems like lately, finally, things have been looking up, like kind of the way that you look up after falling down a flight of stairs. But in Alberta's challenging economy, it's a huge accomplishment to have a business thrive for 50 years or longer. So we're honored to have you with us as well. Special thanks as well go to the RDC Music Department for providing us with some wonderful entertainment this evening. And just a quick note, we have our own hashtag for this event. So this is one of the things that happens when you have a volunteer MC is that they actually give you permission to go on your phone. But you have to tweet or Instagram, or I guess you can hashtag on Facebook if that's your thing. But the hashtag to use is # for the old ones in the crowd. BOYA 2017. BOYA, that's Business of Year Awards, or Booyah. Not Business of the Year, booty. Don't hashtag that. Okay, BOYA, Business of the Year Awards, BOYA 2017. Go ahead and tweet, and it will make an impact on the social media, and let everybody know you're here. It's a good room to be in, and you deserve to be here, and everybody should know it. So, all right. I'd like to recognize some of the dignitaries who are with us tonight. The MLA from Red Deer North, Mrs. Kim Schreiner. And congratulations to the next two, Her Worship Mayor Tara Veer of the City of Red Deer. and His Worship Mayor Jim Wood of Red Deer County. I'd also like to recognize the 2017 Business Award finalists, as well as past recipients, members of our incredible business community, and all of you, our honored guests. The Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce is incredibly proud of the strong, vibrant business community we have in Red Deer. There's no doubt that tonight's finalists and winners are all champions of our community. To all the finalists, congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment, and I'm certain you're all incredibly proud to have achieved such success. Now, on with our evening. Please welcome the Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce past president, Bradley Williams.
Welcome, everybody. On behalf of the Chamber and the Board of Directors, I'd like to thank all of the organizations for their generous contributions that have helped to make this evening possible. So just a little bit about your Chamber. This is our country's 150th year. This is your Chamber's 124th year. But 2017 for us is a year of rebirth. We have embarked on a number of new initiatives within the Chamber. As you know, we have new leadership. We have set new directions. We have renewed our focus. And all of our policies within the Chamber have been rewritten. We want to reconnect with you, our members. We want to listen to your business concerns. We want to advocate on your behalf. We want to engage with our stakeholders and also engage with civic leaders here in Red Deer, in our county, and with other local municipalities. As well, we want to connect more with our provincial leaders, our MLAs and our ministers, as well work with our federal government. We will become more of a voice within Red Deer and the trading area for our businesses. It's been my pleasure to serve as your president for the past 2 years. I look forward to seeing the future results of the groundwork and plans that we have defined for our Chamber and for what will take us forward. So again, thank you very much for your support. And I thank very much the staff and the board at the Chamber for their support over the past 2 years. A couple of messages here from Earl Dreeshen and from Blaine Culkins, our 2 members of Parliament. And as well, I'd like to offer the congratulations of the Chamber on behalf of the Chamber, to all of our councillors who were re-elected here just recently. So congrats to all of you who were re-elected. So our Member of Parliament, Earl Dreeshen, his notes are, it's a great honor to congratulate all the winners and nominees for the 2017 Red Deer Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Awards as we celebrate Small Business Week across the country. I would like to acknowledge the Red Deer Chamber of Commerce for its advocacy and dedication to our local businesses and community. That advocacy is greatly appreciated and is becoming increasingly important as the economic and political climate has presented some challenges, just a few, for Alberta businesses in recent years. I would also like to thank the local businesses and professionals who have been battling alongside us on the tax changes for private corporations. This is still an ongoing issue, but I wanted to assure your membership that this is among the top priorities for me and my caucus colleagues. Central Alberta is truly fortunate to have so many dedicated entrepreneurs striving to keep a competitive environment for people to do business and to raise their families. Tonight's awards are a celebration of the hard work of the entire business community in Central Alberta. Once again, congratulations to all of the winners and nominees, and thank you to the Red Deer Chamber of Commerce for putting on such a wonderful event in recognition of Red Deer's best and brightest. And just to follow up on Earl's note there about the tax issue, just for those of you who may not be aware, there was a national congress held down in Fredericton just a short while ago, a couple weeks ago, and our chamber CEO was down there with Reg Orkington, our policy manager, and managed to get the National Congress and caucus to accept a policy to be brought forward to push for a royal commission on the tax issue that the Liberals are trying to institute right now. So if ever you ask what the value of being a chamber member is, that's some of the value that we like to deliver for our membership. So just something that we're working on. A message from Blaine Culkins. Good evening. I would like to first thank the Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce for inviting me to provide remarks at this year's Business of the Year Award. I apologize that I could not be in attendance this evening, but I greatly appreciate the opportunity to have my remarks read while I'm in Ottawa. Small Business Week is a great opportunity to recognize and celebrate the outstanding achievements and contributions that small and medium businesses make to our local economy and across our country. There are more than 300 such events as this happening across Canada this year. Small businesses employ more than 8 million Canadians and are responsible for many new and innovative ideas. Events like tonight allow us the opportunity to thank small business owners and their staff for the entrepreneurial vision and spirit, and to acknowledge their vast and important contribution to the Canadian economy. Often these same business owners and staff are also great contributors to our community through their volunteer and charitable means. It is an absolute pleasure to congratulate all of the nominees and winners this evening. It is my sincere hope that we can once again build a competitive and vibrant environment for you to thrive in. I would also like to extend my congratulations to those businesses being recognized tonight for 50+ years of Chamber membership. Chambers are a great way to influence the government and create policy to benefit all businesses. I know the Red Deer Chamber of Commerce does a great job working on your behalf day in and day out, and it's great to see the long-term support from your business community. Congratulations once again, and enjoy your evening. Regards, Blaine Culkins. I'm done. I'm going to turn it back to Dan and let him carry on. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Bradley. You took my notes. Anybody got a joke? From the member Earl Dreeshen. Wait, no, that's been done. We're okay. Thank you, Bradley. It's right there. I found it. Now I'd like to invite the MLA for Red Deer North, Mrs. Kim Schreiner, to bring greetings. I'm taking these this time. Okay.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you for the introduction, Dan. It is my distinct pleasure to be here this evening. Fellow dignitaries, Business of the Year finalists, past recipients, community business members, ladies and gentlemen. We gathered together this evening in the traditional territories of Treaty 6 and Treaty 7 in the vibrant and dynamic community of Red Deer, Alberta's third largest city. I wish to humbly acknowledge our elders, both past and present, as well as the Métis, who share a deep and historical connection with the land. It is with great honor and pleasure that we come together to celebrate the milestones and achievements that enhance the growth and prosperity of Red Deer. To be part of the Red Deer Chamber is to engage leadership and innovation in a mutual goal of business success. A success that elevates Red Deer as a vibrant community. Through the cohesion of shared vision and mission, you impart a voice that advocates the needs that are pinnacle to the success and longevity of Red Deer's entrepreneurial essence. It is this very essence that provides influence and impact not only within the third largest city in Alberta, but our neighboring Albertans and fellow Canadians at a national level. Congratulations to all those that we celebrate for their leadership and entrepreneurial vision. Thank you for pushing your personal limits and goals to support a strong and resilient economy. These strengths support the diversity and sustainability of our local, provincial, national, and global economies. Today we celebrate the exceptional businesses in Red Deer with a focus on not only business achievement, but also your service to the community. As part of the spirit of Red Deer, I would like to congratulate and thank all those whose endeavors, philosophies, and actions have contributed to our current success and support the future momentum. It is that positive catalyst that is at the forefront of Red Deer's continuing success. Congratulations to those whose success we recognize this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Schreiner. I would now like to invite Her Worship Mayor Tara Veer from the City of Red Deer to bring her greetings from the city.
Good evening, past and present chamber presidents, award nominees, honored dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to join you once again in a formal capacity for the 2017 Business of the Year Awards hosted by our very own Chamber of Commerce during Small Business Week. I'm pleased to be joined this evening by members of our new council team, Councillors-elect Buchanan, Handley, Lee, and Wong, as well as members of our city administration. Please join me in welcoming them as well. Congratulations to this year's finalists from the city and our citizens. Tonight's nominees are outstanding examples of the entrepreneurial spirit which characterizes our community's identity as a prime geographic region for business startup, expansion, and innovation. Tonight also reminds us that it is with thanks to this entrepreneurial spirit that our community is weathering through this economic contraction, and that we will continue to until we realize recovery across all sectors. While it is imperative that we continue to position Red Deer for our shared prosperous future through infrastructure investment, labor force training, and intentional marketing of Red Deer, it is equally imperative that we protect Red Deer's competitive advantage by protecting the interests of business in our new economic normal. In order to accomplish this, the city remains committed to drawing trade benefit from the over 9 million annual trips on the QE2 corridor. We remain committed to sustaining one of the most favorable commercial tax balances in Alberta, and we remain committed to the organizational efforts that we have underway to ensure that City Hall is business-friendly to build a competitive, favorable climate for our business. Award nominees and recipients, congratulations on the honor that is most certainly due to all of you through this evening's recognition, and for holding true to our local entrepreneurial spirit until we return to growth years once again. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Mayor Veer. At this time, I'd like to invite Mayor Jim Wood of Red Deer, His Worship Mayor Jim Wood of Red Deer County, to bring greetings from the county.
Well, thank you, Dan, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a fabulous event. Isn't this a classy event tonight? You know, we came in on the red carpet, and when I got inside, you know, there was a buzz. There was a buzz tonight that I haven't heard for a couple of years. You know, there's a buzz of excitement in our region, and I think that that's because we have such a great business community here. And I want to say thank you very much, because you're truly what makes our community tick, and you know, it's truly important that we recognize you here tonight. I want to say first of all that it was great to hear MLA Schreiner and Mayor Veer's comments. Congratulations, Mayor Veer. You've definitely earned your new spot. I would also like to acknowledge from my counselor, Christine Moore is here tonight. Congratulations, Christine. Let's give her a big round. And I was just wondering if I was going to make it here tonight. I seen in the agenda, I was kind of penciled in red. I wasn't sure if someone was maybe not quite sure I would make it or not, but it's truly a pleasure to be here tonight. I think it's important, and I think that I think Mayor Veer touched on it somewhat, but I think it's extremely important that as municipalities that we do what we can for our business sector, and recognizing that we have a lot of choices that we can make, and we want to make sure that we're business friendly, and I think that we need to work, not just think about ourselves, but think about all of the other communities within our region, because when one's successful, we'll all be successful. And I just want to say thank you very much to those who voted for me, that I have an opportunity to stand before you tonight, because I believe that the Chamber of Commerce, amongst others, are what makes our community tick, and thank you very much for the work that you do in our community. And I would also, I think it's extremely important that we say thank you to all the nominees tonight and the winners. You're all winners, whether you win or not. Just appreciate the hard work that you do, and hopefully we can keep that federal government from stealing all our tax money. Thank you.
There's a guy who knows how to get a cheer on his way out. Thank you, Mayor Wood. We are very fortunate to have the strong support of our political community, and I'd like to thank all of you for joining us as we recognize our successful businesses. So at this time, I would like to invite up the new CEO of the Chamber of Commerce. Many of you probably have had a chance to meet and interact with Robin Bobicel, but I'd like to introduce him at this time.
Thank you very much. This year is Canada's 150th birthday. To help celebrate this milestone, the Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce would like to recognize our legacy members. These are businesses that have been part of the Chamber for over 50 years. I'd like to invite our legacy members to the stage, and we could recognize you all.
So let's proceed with the reason we all came here tonight, announcing the 2017 Business of the Year Award recipients. First, I'd like to congratulate all of our nominees. Each of you is to be commended for your accomplishments as business leaders operating in this region. For the 36th consecutive year, the Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce, with the generous support of our business community, rewards our businesses for their outstanding accomplishments. The Business of the Year Awards consists of 4 categories, 1 to 10 full-time equivalent employees, 11 to 20 full-time equivalent employees, 21 or more full-time equivalent employees, and the Young Entrepreneurs Award. All of the nominees for the 2017 awards are highly deserving of praise and recognition for their business successes and contributions to the Red Deer and area business community. The finalists were shortlisted by an independent judging panel of business people. The achievements and strengths of each business no doubt made the judging process very challenging. Thank you to our judging panel for their efforts with this task. All the finalists were featured in the Small Business Week newspaper supplement prepared in conjunction with the Red Deer Express. If you haven't yet seen the supplement, make sure you pick up a copy. You'll enjoy reading about all of the Red Deer business success stories. Now on with the awards. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ken Holmes from the Business Development Bank of Canada, our diamond sponsor. Ken.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of BDC, I'm delighted this evening to be with you to speak about BDC Small Business Week. First of all, I'd like to take the opportunity to say how proud we are to be the diamond sponsor of the Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce Business Awards this year. This is the 38th year that BDC has organized the Small Business Week to celebrate the entrepreneurs and their remarkable contribution to our economy. This year, for Small Business Week, we conducted a small research on emerging trends shaping the Canadian businesses. We identified two major forces that are creating a new reality for businesses in Canada today. The first one is large-scale demographic changes. The retirement of baby boomers. 25% of today's workforce will be over 65 years old in 5 years. The rise of the millennial generation. That's scary. The millennials are now the largest group of people in our workforce. But more important, we have a more diverse workforce. We have new Canadians entering our growing share of workers. What does this mean for your business? It means that attracting this diverse workforce is key to building a successful team and business. In this context, positioning yourself as an employer of choice is going to be more important than ever. The second trend is the digitization of the economy. Digital technologies such as the internet being there to tell you who you are and what you have to offer. Using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and in numerous numbers of other facilities to gather feedback on your product and your service. Utilizing technology such as smartphones and tablet applications to take your orders, to keep track of your production, knowing when production has been completed, track the location of your assets, but most important, know right to the second when your pizza is going to arrive. Among the business leaders we surveyed, 38% of the digital economy has already changed how they operate. And 1/3 said it has transformed their business model already. There's a reason why companies are turning to digital technologies. It's a strategy that works. And the good news is that technology is more affordable, more user-friendly, even I can use it, and easier to use than it ever has been before. We know that Canadian entrepreneurs have the talent, the ambition, and the vision to take advantages of these changes to future-proof their businesses. Please review the full study at bdc.ca if you have a chance. It's well worth reading. At BDC, we are here to help with financing and advice. Our goal is to transform the businesses of today into the leaders of tomorrow. We are the only Canadian bank devoted exclusively to entrepreneurs. Good luck tonight to tonight's finalists, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ken. Yoga, pampering fur babies, lingerie. The first award category or just an average evening at my house? I'll leave that up to you to decide. The first award category of the evening is the Business of the Year Award for 1 to 10 full-time equivalent employees. This type of business investment strengthens our economy while adding value-added services. The addition of their products and services help to make Red Deer truly the business center for our region. This award demonstrates the commitment and confidence of the small business owners in our area. The applicants for this Business of the Year Award must maintain operations in Red Deer and area with 1 to 10 full-time equivalent employees, and the recipient must demonstrate significant achievement in business and commitment to the community. Please welcome Joe Whipred and Joe Phillips from Joe Social Media, last year's recipient of the 1 to 10 employees, to present the winner for the 1 to 10 employees category.
Thanks, Dan. You're doing a great job.
Great job, Dan. Well done.
This is a lot different than last year.
I'm nervous in front of people. I apologize. We have finally the opportunity to open an envelope for you. If you'd have told us last year, 1 year ago tonight, that we'd be on stage presenting an award or even just being guests in the crowd, we'd have said thank you very much, because our business means that much to us. But being the reigning champions in this category and having the championship ring as a result.
I have to work with this all day.
I got a championship ring. It's tinfoil at this point, but at this point, thank you for having us here, and it's so great. We're going to open the envelope shortly.
Yeah, so we were initially going to talk to you guys about what winning this award did for our business as a social media agency. But more importantly to us, we've spent the last couple of years speaking in schools to kids. It's our passion project. And we speak in probably 2 or 3 schools a week right now. There's a high need to be speaking to kids about mental health and their social media. And there's a couple things we need to talk to you guys about, because this is a conversation you need to be having with the kids in your lives. We asked them a couple questions. The first one is, how many of you have parents whose faces are always in their phones? And all of their hands go up. So while kids are being blamed for this, it's the Gen X generation leading this. And we need to pay attention to what our kids are saying about that.
Kids are approaching us all the time and letting us know about their issues online. And their issues are behind the scenes. And we are so very proud, because of this award in a lot of respects, to have the ability to go into these places. We're now endorsed by police departments. We're endorsed by educational programs, not just in central Alberta, but abroad, all over Alberta. And public school boards are now, and Catholic school boards are now approaching us and saying, help us. We don't yet have a curriculum for this. This is going so fast that no one knows how to react. So the parents in the room, or uncles and aunts and grandparents in the room, it's important to understand that while social media wasn't here, and we are so very thankful it wasn't here when we were kids, it is here for your children now.
And because we don't have experience being 13 on Instagram, the conversation has to change. Instead, you have to ask your kids what it's like to be 13 on Instagram, and let them lead the conversation. Let them tell their stories, and then step in and help them. Kids need their parents talking to them about this. It has to be a conversation at your supper table on a regular basis.
Yep. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for the award last year. It is time to crown a brand new champion. I'm excited for every nominee tonight, and you should be very proud of your businesses, regardless of win or loss. Ready?
He's been practicing this for days. You ready? Everyone pay attention to
Record if you're ready. If you're going to post this on your social media tomorrow, start recording right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the winner of the 2017 Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year in the 1 to 10 employee category is...
The Bra Lounge.
Yeah!
been nice to hear a couple more speeches before we had to be up here.
Yeah.
We have so many people to be thankful for, to say thank you to. This community has been huge for us. 30 years ago, two little girls, sisters, had a dream to run their own business because they were too bossy to get along with other people. And that's kind of where it started. We always thought we would have we always talked about having a business together. Our mother was so entrepreneurial. She was certainly an interesting inspiration for us. So 30 years ago, two little girls had a dream. 20 years ago, that inspiration left us in the blink of an eye. And although that experience was devastating at the time, it's interesting to see how very important it was for our future. We have that woman to say thank you to for all the hard work she did in those short years she had with us. She taught us work ethic. She taught us resilience. She taught us many things that we had no idea would be so important in the future. And then 10 years ago, my wonderful sister came to me. She had an idea, and she had a place, and she had a plan, and she was telling me to get in or get out. And I got in, and here we are. 10 years, we just celebrated our 10th anniversary, and this is an amazing way to finish our year. So thank you to our nominators, to those who chose us. We are so grateful. Thank you for this opportunity. Congratulations to our fellow nominees and finalists. We love you guys. I don't know where Sabrina is. We love you so much, and we're grateful that to be even considered on a platform with you. So thank you all so much.
I think if you're getting some of this, it's probably the smoke, and so it's okay. Just give your neighbors some grace there. I don't know if inspiration is hereditary, but those ladies got it. So congratulations to them. A great business can come out of any category, from fitness to dance to drywall. Right? Each mid-sized business can take its own shape. It finds its own path to greatness. What makes a drywall company great can be very different from what makes a fitness or dance company great, which is good because we're all glad that Kelly from Sheck Interiors doesn't have to come to work in a leotard. I'll just give you a minute for that to sink in. Our second category is Business of the Year with 11 to 20 full-time equivalent employees. The Red Deer area business community is privileged to be home to many healthy and diverse medium-sized businesses. These businesses are major contributors to the economic vitality of our community. The applicants for the Business of the Year award must maintain operations in Red Deer and area with 11 to 20 full-time equivalent employees and have demonstrated significant achievement in business and in its contribution to the community. Please welcome Merrick Sutter from the Red Deer Rebels, last year's winner of the 11 to 20 Employee Award, to present the winner for the 11 to 20 Employees category.
Dan's a great guy. A couple years ago, he agreed to help us install new carpet in our locker room before he knew that Brent had a high attention to detail, so God bless your patience. Thanks to the Chamber for having us back this year, and congrats again to Mayors Veer and Wood on your successful campaigns along with your new council. It's been a calmer year for our hockey team. Hosting the Memorial Cup was a lot of work. A lot of fun, but it needed to go away. We really got to spend a year how to better serve our fans and our sponsors and our players. We're still working on the on-ice consistency piece for those that were at Saturday's game. You'll know what I'm talking about. I truly believe that while we were very humbled and honored to win last year, it was really a reflection of the support of the community, our host committee, volunteers, sponsors, and fans of the Memorial Cup. Without it, our win wouldn't have been possible. Because of that event and the Canada Games coming up here shortly, we're really positioning our community as a sports tourism mecca in Canada, and I think that bodes well in the future. So, and we're ourselves going to leverage that as best we can in our own backyard and try and bring some more hockey events to our city. So, without further ado, we'll get this going. Go on, Dan. The winner in the 11 to 20 category is 360 Fitness.
I'm not as tall as him. Okay, here we go. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here with my business partners, our general manager, Don, Dave, Brooke. Round of applause for these guys. These guys are the foundation. They are absolutely everything. Just note, I might be the one talking, but these are the grinders. These are the people that go. A huge round of applause for the other finalists, Shaq and Dance Magic. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for what you do in the community. Our community is very, very safe in the future. Our foundations are very, very secure. What we were talking about just while we were having maybe a few drinks and a little bappies out there, there's so many reasons why all of our small businesses shouldn't be here. There are so many people that say we couldn't do it. There's so many reasons that none of us should be in this room, but we are. Absolutely. And what we always talk about is just our why has to be a lot more important than our why nots. And that's what it's all about, is when you wake up at 6 in the morning and you know you have a 15-day or 15-hour day ahead of you, and you're like, yeah, let's do it, because the community expects it, the community demands it, the community needs it, and we know that we have that diligence to it to make it happen. Absolutely huge round of applause for the Red Deer Chamber putting on an amazing event. Thank you guys so much, and thank you to the community. I have tons of role models and tons of mentors out in the crowd, and we wouldn't be here without you. So from myself and my team at 360 Fitness, we can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much.
I would have loaned Merrick a knife for this, but he doesn't trust me with one anymore after that locker room thing. So. Today is actually the first day I've met Jack in real life. I've followed him on Twitter and Instagram for a long time. He's shorter in real life, but much stronger. So congratulations to 360 Fitness. Flooring, accounting, meat processing. Could there be 3 more different industries? Well, I don't know. Last year, I butchered both my taxes and my basement reno. It's my last joke of the night. I had to try it. Our next category is Business of the Year with 21 or more full-time equivalent employees. These companies are key players in building and sustaining the local economy. They provide employment, contribute heavily to our tax base, and generally give back to the community in many ways. Commitment to community drives these nominees to be leaders and role models for other companies to follow. This Business of the Year must maintain operations in Red Deer and area with 21 or more full-time equivalent employees. The company must also demonstrate significant achievement in business and in its contribution to the community. Please welcome Lynn Gates with Paul Davis Red Deer, last year's recipient of the 21 Plus Employees Award, to present the winner for the 21 Plus Employees category.
Thank you. Well, good evening, everyone. It's a real privilege for me to be here to speak on behalf of Paul Davis. Again, my name was Lynn Gates, and I am the financial manager at the company. For you, those of you who are not familiar with us, we are an emergency mitigation and a restoration company, and we service Central Alberta. Well, that's not really true, because in addition to the services that we provide to Central Alberta, we were there to assist when and wherever there is a need. Our emergency crews have actually been involved in events such as the High River and Toronto floods in 2013 and the Fort McMurray fires last year. And as you've heard, Paul Davis was nominated and won the award in this category last year. Our owners, Greg and Stacey Davey, were unable to attend tonight, and they have asked that I could say a few words on behalf of the business. We would sincerely like to thank the Chamber of Commerce, the board, and the community for acknowledging small business in this way. Small business is essential for the economic growth in our community, and it has been an honor to be recognized for the efforts. Paul Davis Red Deer operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we know that without our staff, who put forward their best efforts each and every day, recognition at an event such as this would be not possible. The day after we received this award last year, we gathered all of our staff together to show off our hardware and to thank them for their hard work and their dedication. Greg spoke at that event so that he could share with our team how proud we were to have been not only nominated, but to win the award. Which brings me to what we are here for. So I don't know if I can do this as good as Joe Whitbread did, but to present the award for the Business of the Year in the category of 21 employees and over, the winner is Olymel.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you, everyone. It's pretty incredible. I had no idea. I was pretty impressed that we were even nominated to stand up here before all of you, and it's a pretty proud moment for myself as a 17-year-old kid that used to clean the floors at the plant to now being here representing our very hardworking 1,500 employees there at the plant. This is it's a pretty incredible moment. So it's pretty inspiring watching all the Business of the Year nominees here tonight, and yeah, we have a lot of cool small businesses, and tonight that's what we're talking about is small business, and then we talk about Olymel, it's 1,500 people, so pretty cool that we're the 20 and over group. Anyway, we're happy. We're very happy. So I can hardly wait tomorrow to take this award to our employees. Tomorrow morning, I will walk up and down each production line and show them our award. And believe me, they're all extremely proud, hardworking people there at the plant. It's not an easy job. It's not a sexy job, they call it. But you know what? They're proud people that work there, and we're proud to be a part of the Chamber. I want to thank the Chamber for having us, and we're proud to be a part of that. And let me tell you, it's a proud moment for me personally, but I'm proud to represent our company, Olymel, and our employees. Thank you very much, everyone.
when you have 1,500 employees, it's hard to know how many of them to bring up on stage. So just keep that in mind before you call him a stage hog. We're almost done. Our next category is the Young Entrepreneurs Award. The Young Entrepreneur Award recognizes outstanding achievement by young entrepreneurs. The award is given to the business that best exemplifies the qualities of effective leadership, innovatively applied know-how, and excellent potential for growth, shows a high level of social, cultural, and environmental awareness, and has demonstrated commitment to the wider community, and engages in continuous learning or other improvement opportunities designed to advance the economic, social, and environmental prospects of the enterprise. Just those things. Nothing else. It's not too much to ask, I don't think, of young entrepreneurs. Please welcome Rio Empringham with Empringham Disposal and Jonathan Strome with Bower Ponds Recreation, finalists in the Young Entrepreneurs Award last year, to present the winner for the Young Entrepreneurs Award category. Now, Jonathan and I are wearing the same shirt. So come find us on Twitter and vote on the poll for who wore it better.
Good evening. I'd like to first thank the Red Deer Chamber of Commerce for putting on this wonderful event this evening, and also congratulate all the nominees and finalists at this year's Business of the Year Awards. I can speak from experience that being nominated for and being a finalist and winning the Business of the Young Entrepreneur Business of the Year Award last year is humbling and also very reassuring to give you the courage and strength and to move forward and get over obstacles that entrepreneurs face every day. I'd now like to turn it over to Jonathan.
I'm Jonathan. I am the loser of last year's Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. But I'm on stage and you're sitting, so I don't know why everyone's laughing. It is just such a pleasure to be here, to stand next to Rio. Last year, to be nominated against entrepreneurs like Rio and others that are just incredibly talented was extremely humbling and encouraging to me. As I sat and looked at the 50-plus year members, the legacy members, and think I've been a full-time, self-employed entrepreneur for 2.5 years, and I hope one day that a room like this is watching a screen where I was able to leave some form of legacy, as I'm sure many of you are. And so I want to actually say thank you to you guys, because it's people like you that sit in this room, that encourage, that support, that are supporting each other, that actually make legacies like that possible. So could you give yourselves a round of applause?
Now, without any further ado,
we're going to try and do this together. We didn't practice. The winner is Postma Electrical.
Wow. I kind of expected to see everyone, and now I can't see anyone, so it's making me even more nervous. So the three of us would like to thank you. We wouldn't be here without our staff. So first off, I want to thank our staff. They're incredible. I want to thank my wife. She puts up with me. Many of you out there have spouses, and they understand, and that's really all we can hope for. And then finally, clients, customers, everyone in Central Alberta. We couldn't do what we do if we didn't have the opportunity that's here in Central Alberta. I'm not from Red Deer originally, and the opportunity that's available to entrepreneurs here in Central Alberta is really second to none. And so for that, I thank all of you. So thanks very much.
Boy, if all of us worked as hard as those finalists did when we were that age, they would have to give away a lot more awards at this thing, wouldn't they? So congratulations, everyone. Let's have one more round of applause for all our winners and nominees. The award recipients join a distinguished list of past recipients, all of whom are typical of the businesses that have been members of the Chamber of Commerce throughout its 123-year history. Thank you to all of you for coming to celebrate the 2017 Business of the Year Awards. It must be said again that all of the nominees are winners. They're recognized by their associates and clients as successful and worthy businesses by their nomination alone. And that's really true. I mean, you're not here up against your own industry. You're here up brushing shoulders with all the best in the region, and that's really great to see, right? So thank you all for your presence and contributions to our community. Congratulations again to every nominated business and to tonight's winners. We can't end the evening without once again acknowledging the very generous support of our sponsors. Thank you all for your tremendous support of these awards. I would also like to recognize and thank the many nominators of the award applications, the nominations committee who conducted the nominee interviews, the judging panel consisting of members of the business community, and chamber staff, Chief Executive Officer Robin Bobicel, Rick Moore, Sandra Gunderman, Shelley Hanlon, and Shelley, if you don't know, is the one who's behind almost all of this, and she's everybody's boss today. And she has this thing planned so well that we are to the minute on her schedule. That's Shelley. So yeah, she deserves another round of applause for that one. This is her night as much as it's your night. Also, Reg Workington, Reg, your voice. Lindsay Knutson, and our chamber ambassadors. Today we have honored some very forward-looking companies who are leading the way for all Red Deer businesses. Please join me in congratulating our award recipients and applicants and all Red Deer businesses for the role they play in making our chamber strong and for making Red Deer such a great place to live. Once again, thank you for attending the 2017 Business of the Year Awards, and please join us in the foyer for dessert, coffee, and a cash bar. And for those of you who won your category or maybe lost your category and feel like cutting loose tonight, maybe tonight's the night to grab your first Uber. Have a great night, and thank you.